Hi everyone, welcome back for a sad little filthy episode of How Clean Is Your House? Yes, this week we are on the final episode of Season 1. The last episode of a series I feel has absolutely zoomed in with all the all the filth and fun times. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's quite right. But anyway, it is what it is. Welcome in for everyone returning. Thank you for coming back. For everyone who's here for the first time, welcome in. My name is Original Steven, or just Steven. Typically a horror streamer on Twitch, but have a side quest on YouTube. We have just finished watching Season 1 of Most Haunted, and now we're about to finish watching Season 1 of How Clean Is Your House? So last week we had a lovely little couple. We did have a nice wee couple that Kim and Aggie helped turn their lives around, cleaned their house, turned it out. It was you know, I'm that lovely wee couple. It wasn't well decorated, but it was clean by the end of it, so we were quite happy. And the premise for this is I don't know anything about the episode before going in. I have seen the series many years ago when I think it was on, I think I say this every week, but E4, I think I would have watched it on E4 back in the day when I would have had access to that. I don't even know if E4 is still going. But today we're watching episode 8, which I will possibly have seen before but know very little about. So join me for the final episode. Do not get a snack. Get yourself a drink and get cozy. I have a fear. And I don't want to manifest this, that this is possibly going to be the filthiest episode since it's the end of the season. It could have been episode 1, but I feel like the finale, episode 8, it's going to absolutely pop off with the filth. So, without further ado, get your marigolds, get yourself a drink, and let's get into the filth.
I can think of lots of things I'd rather be doing, like making a collage, doing a bit of sewing, maybe watching an old movie.
Okay, you could do that while.
I just chuck my stuff in the corner or dump it where it'll get knocked over.
Oh.
There are women I know who can do it all. I'm not quite sure what their secret is, but I think it's that they haven't got any clutter.
Right, this is my reminder to myself, which I remind myself every week, and then I forget about 3 seconds in. The manky house, the dirty house, can be a symptom rather than, it can be a symptom of something more deeper seated rather than just people being lazy, manky people. Doing a collage or watching a film.
The Dream Cleaning team are back on the road, teaching Britain how to clean. Dirt Detective Aggie Mackenzie and Cleaning Queen Kim Woodburn have been called
Science
to
Queen.
Brighton to muck out the family Labasse. With 3 children and 2 dogs, they'd rather spend time on the beach than cleaning up indoors. It'll take more than a sea breeze to blow the dust and cobwebs out of the Labasse family home.
Oh, what's this?
What's this?
Please don't be mean. That's nice. A little message from the family.
I think they're funny, don't
yes,
they?
do.
Cheeky, aren't they?
It's not funny, it's blinking.
She's meaning business there, Aggie. Oh, they're being funny. They think they're funny. Well, I'm going to swab them with a science stick. That's her magic wand.
Serious? Oh my God. Dog's
3
dead.
kids and 2
I've
dogs.
seen dogs in tidier dens and cleaner. Look at the filth. What colour should this be?
Look at all the stains on it.
Oh, don't, Aggie.
That is really
Don't, Aggie.
foul.
And you know what those stains are.
Well, we don't need to see anymore, do we?
No.
Kim,
Would
look
I
at
lie?
this. We've got floorboards, lovely floorboards. And they're
Never
just,
seen a scrub since Napoleon was born.
Think this is some sort of filing system or what?
They've got a small house here. They'll complain it's
I thought it was
small.
crisps.
They're their own worst enemies, aren't they?
They
Why
need to-
can't these people clear out their junk? I've only run my hand 6 inches along, you know. Isn't this glorious?
That is amazing.
Do you know the work, each individual
Yep.
stitch,
Yes.
the colours?
Yes.
A couple of years to make that. And what do? They plonk it on a filthy, dirty, rotten wall.
When the Labasse family aren't frolicking on the beach, they like to express themselves artistically.
Oh! I mean, it's their house. They can do whatever they want, but I wasn't prepared for the finger-painted bedroom walls.
Domestically. Installation art like this is unlikely to win the Turner Prize.
Installation art. I'm sorry. Right, okay. I am a supporter of your children's art. You encourage them. Are we calling it installation
When the
art?
Labas family aren't frolicking on the beach, they like to express themselves artistically rather than domestically. Installation art like this is unlikely to win the Turner Prize.
I've just possibly been so horribly offensive because this woman's like, I could be making a collage, and I'm like, her children have made this. Stephen, she probably made it. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is. Remember when I said I throw it out the window about 3 seconds in? Well, here we go.
But children Leo,
2 minutes.
Florrie and Josh are just following their parents' example.
It's so cluttered up. It's just bags of junk everywhere.
Shite.
Look at all this. This is sticky and nasty.
Do you know what? That would wash off easily. It's melamine. No
Melamine?
trouble at all. This is years and years and years of stains.
Bedposts are, look, grimy. That is sticky grease. How could it get like that? Do you know, all the colours in here are dulled because everything's covered in dust.
It's meant
There's
to be
no
white.
vibrancy or anything.
Since they moved in 6 years ago.
Oh, it's. Do you know what? Right, I saw a bug earlier, right, in the house, and it's made me itchy ever since because I'm convinced they're all over the house now, even though I've not found any. But this is making me itchy. Again, this episode is making me itchy. See, when I see all the brown, oh, I don't like it. And then we're going to see bugs, aren't we? Excuse me if I just claw my sort of flesh off while we're watching this.
Juliet and Julian have been turning their home into a hovel. The kitchen bears testimony to their achievement.
Oh,
Nobody ever wipes a surface in this place. You know where
Once again, filth, dirt and grime and stink everything you touch.
the food.
even the artwork's dirty.
Aggie,
Don't leave food out and clean.
what's this, Aggie?
Fairly confident in saying that's one of the children's art pieces. Can't believe I called her art installation a nursery project, but okay.
Bath days, cleaning, dusting and hoovering. It says all to help. The all... Not in this lifetime.
It's a work of fiction.
The Labas family are in for a shock when Kim and Aggie launched their cleaning regime.
We do the day-to-day things. We just don't do the big things.
Do you?
It's the big things that have got out of hand.
I can't understand why she's like this because I'm quite tidy and I used to have a job as housekeeper.
It's all
Now, sometimes there's something in that, isn't there? Because maybe it's either the mum did everything for her, so she never had to clean. So it was like, oh, well, why would I clean? Because it's never something that's been a priority. Or her mum was like so clean that she's just gone the other way of like, well, when I have my house, I don't care about that.
piles of stuff everywhere, which is really a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem, and it stresses both
And
Julia
sometimes
and
I
me.
get up in the
Mia.
morning and I feel tense because I think, oh my God, where did I put his socks? Or where did I put his trousers? Or God, what haven't I washed his so-and-so?
Juliet hates it the most because she's always saying, I can't stand it, Mum. But she can't
Cry
seem
for
to know
help.
what to do, and she doesn't want me to tell her.
I wouldn't like it to be
Because thing is, mother. Juliet's mother. Maybe there's a way that you could tell her. I feel like the mother's maybe told her before and it's not gone down well. But in that savage naughty's your house is disgusting and you're disgusting. I was just trying to help. I was just trying to tell her how...
over tidy, and I'm not fastidious. I think there's a limit, and I think the problem is that we don't work together as a team.
Time to confront the filth offenders.
That is one of the toughest things. I'm going to be real vulnerable for a moment. Liam hates cleaning. In our house, Liam hates cleaning. So I have my tasks that I do every week, but then I have to be a little bit like the nag, and I don't like it because I have to be like, have you done your cleaning? Have you hoovered? Have you, like, we have a dog, you have to hoover. Have you hoovered? And he'll be like, yes. I'll be like, have you hoovered upstairs? He's like, oh, well, no. Like, okay, could you please just do it? It's so hard when you don't work together.
You've got a lovely little house here, and it is a nice little house.
Well, it could be nice.
If you could only use the house, dear. But you know why you can't use the house?
It's minging.
2/3 of your house is gone with clutter. What a shame.
I don't know why I've got so much stuff. It's just got a bit... I get depressed by it, so it's sort of become a bit like... You know, I go up to my bedroom and I can't sit down in there and relax.
Juliet, I noticed on the kitchen door you had a little cleaning routine. What's happened to this then?
Well, no one does it.
Including Mummy?
Oh, well, I sort of gave up.
Was it ever done?
It gets looked at, doesn't it?
Oh, that's nice.
Juliet, how would you like to live?
Ooh. Well, how I imagine it in my head is all, you know, beautiful floors, and, you know, especially the floors, shiny floors, and lovely coloured walls, and everything just in its place, and everything you can find.
At the moment, the state of the house has got to a point where it needs sorting out. Don't mind.
Is that so you can introduce more clutter into the house?
Maybe.
Never mind this. We've had enough frivolity. You need...
Can we answer it? Okay, so I appreciate where she is with it, right? She obviously has a goal. So she knows where she wants to be in this house. She knows what would bring her peace. She obviously doesn't have a support network or the time or whatever to do that. And it's too much for her to do herself. Do you know, one person trying to clean up after 4 and pets as well. Little thing that bothers me, they didn't ask him what he wants. So it's like her house. What do you want from this? Do you know? So it's like, okay, so what are you doing? Like, what is it you want from a house? What do you want from a house? So he's got no interest, you know, perhaps in having a clean house or whatever. But do you want to have a home that you're both comfortable and happy in? Then how do we get there? That's what we need to understand.
To do one thing to cooperate with us and you're off the hook. Clear out this clutter and stuff and boxes and rubbish. Clear it out. Because until you clear this house, we can't move anywhere to clean it. We want to do everything for you, all your floors, everything. We can't until you clear the clutter.
Kim and Aggie have plentiful supplies of boxes and bags, and they want them all filled, pronto.
Look, what's that in there?
Charity shop? Rubbish.
Florrie and Josh get stuck into their muck. Re-educating Leo may take a little longer.
And usually I just throw all my stuff out there and then someone else will
Is Leo the
put it
man?
in the bin.
Or is
With
that
the
her?
kids under control, it's time to take Mum Juliet in hand.
We need to...
I need to pay attention to names because I have no idea who half these people are. I only know Juliet because we met her mum earlier and it said it on the screen. I'm like, who is Leo?
think this one through because there's so much stuff here. I mean, look at that whole corner. Oh, that corner.
Well, it is a bit of a
A
problem.
womble. A womble. If anyone doesn't know a womble, that's fine. Don't look it up. It's some cursed thing from the 90s, noughties. Them, I'm sure the wombles was the UK and the Moomins was Swedish. Both of them are cursed.
I'm coming to go to sleep. I don't get any sleep. I was going to make masks to put on little corners with big teeth.
Not very relaxing.
Well,
If that
no,
brings her
it's-
peace.
there's like little monsters in the corner.
What, coming to get you?
I'm waiting for you. Do me.
You have to be comfortable in your own home. You have to feel like it's a place where you can relax and you can enjoy.
Usually I don't. I put my key in the door and I think, oh my
Do
God, I'm
you?
going home. And I know it sounds awful, but I don't like feeling like a housewife. But most of the time I do feel like one. I say, oh God, is this what I was born to do?
If the place is sort of at
no.
a general good standard, then it's really, really easy to keep on top of that. It's just when the standards has dropped so far that it's so hard to climb back up to any sort of acceptable level. So let's just get rid of everything that you don't use, don't need, and then we'll have a whole lovely new area that we can deal with and get sorted.
It's like even this in the background on this, like, I don't want to even say a bookshelf, it's more of a storage unit. Even having that out of sight, there might be things in there they need to keep, but having like a cover or something on that to keep it out of the way, if that's all essentials, it is not all essentials, it's a lot of tat in that. Would kind of take the stress off of having to look at it.
That's the principle, but the Labas family are quite easily distracted.
Before you had your photo taken, that was about 5 years ago, wasn't it?
But we're having far
Well,
too much,
it is-
we're
it
having
is-
far too much fun here. We've got to get on with the real work.
I would not be putting anything that I found in one of those nasty ass piles on my person.
Yeah, no, that's
I
nice.
better keep that then. I wondered where that had gone. Better keep that.
2 hours on, and the gloves are nowhere in
dog.
sight.
How are you doing?
Good
I've been
joggy.
up there for 2 hours and cleared one blinking drawer.
I can't get the surfaces clear to clean them, Aggie. I can't even see the floor.
The Labas family are discovering why cleaning is best done regularly rather than at 6-yearly intervals.
When's the tea time?
Time for Kim and Aggie to call in the big boys. Out with the furniture, in with the cleaners.
Making them all walk up that hill.
And on with the whites.
When was this last cleaned properly?
I clean it every day.
Okay.
What do you mean by clean?
Rub down.
Bit shiny.
Rub down. Avec quoi?
Rub.
You know, swish it into the sink.
With one of those slimy disposable cloths that I highly disapprove of, may I say. I like these lovely cotton cloths, and you can keep them clean properly. You really.
They're not keeping their cotton cloths clean. I am terrible. See, I go through about 2 rolls of paper towel when I clean. Because I just don't trust that they're clean enough, the reusable cloths, which is terrible and wasteful, I know, but I just don't.
They can, and they're much better for getting to the surface. Now, come on, I want you to.
I do have a cloth, I have to say, I have cloths for when I need to get in and scrub. Like, see, you need like a wee bit of like elbow grease, as they would say in here, a bit of elbow grease. But then I would wipe over that again. So I would like spray that and then wipe it with paper towel to get rid of whatever the cloth had potentially put on.
Get stuck in as well.
I'm going to turn over a new leaf, Aggie.
Good, glad to hear
You
it.
don't know
So
me.
get stuck in. I think.
Shall I wet it first?
Yeah, I think so. In that.
2 hands.
Yes. Now don't get cheeky. Give it some welly.
Was she
Come on.
being cheeky?
Get stuck in.
Right in with the
My
bleach.
muscles getting bigger by the minute.
You see how it's coming up?
Well,
I mean, we're
not
already
how I
using.
like to spend my day, but
Well, that...
Can we just appreciate the tiniest of workspace that this is as well? It's literally just the unit in front of the window. It's not as if she's like, oh, I have to scrub the whole kitchen. It's like, this is your workspace.
that's been obvious to me, I can tell you. It's disgusting, Juliet. It really
it won't
is.
take long to get dirty again, will it?
Well, no, not true, not true, because if you wipe it down at the end of each day, it'll never get dirty again. I mean, we're talking about real grime here.
This grime scene is ready for forensic examination.
This surface might look clean, but it doesn't mean to say it is clean. I'm going to do a protein test on it. Protein's found in a lot of foods. Now, if this reading is high, it means that there'll be invisible food residue on the surface.
Oh, it's hardly the food residue I'm worried about. It's the bugs. It's the bugs.
Inch of the Labas home needs to be scrubbed. Kim takes Dad Julian aside for some one-on-one instruction.
This usually.
Are they called Julian and Juliet Labas? Those are some good names.
It's on a bath, but it's an abrasive.
Okay.
You
Working
start
down.
there, please, and I want to see elbow grease.
Look at that.
You'll notice this will take off any glues, any photo sticky stuff you've got. If these walls were well decorated, I wouldn't be as harsh on them. They're so bad that there's nothing lost by doing this because you're going to paint them after, aren't you? When you paint these walls, you can't use this method to clean because you'll take that lovely paint off, as rough as we're being.
Oh, look at all the like, I don't even know what you would call it, like all the muck that's like collecting up.
Right.
What I advise you to do, you take a piece of bread, my dear, cut a big chunk off, squeeze it in your hand, and gently do that, and the handprints come off.
Right. Well, Joshua loves white bread. He's always eating a sandwich.
Well, get him
or
to
something,
clean
so
the
get
walls as he goes
crust.
along, dear. Another thing you can use is when they put sticky
Bread.
things on a wall.
Happens quite a bit.
It does.
Yeah.
Marmalades, jams, what have you. Oh, I don't. You name it.
Right.
You can't use the bread.
Yeah.
You put the bread on the wall, what happens? The bread sticks on the marmalade. So now
Well,
you've got
quite-
bread and marmalade on the wall.
Tasty.
You
Okay.
can only use the face cloth, the old face cloth. I love towel, it's wonderful. And the toilet soap, and gently stroke, and off comes the marmalade.
Great.
Soap
right.
and anything sticky. Not gluey substances, sticky household jams and that.
I've got the results of the swab test here,
Science.
and it's showing very high levels of food protein. Probably got a germ factory going on here. So I'm going
Do
to
another
get
swab.
proper clean for a change. With
Get
a
it bleached,
very mild
Aggie.
bleach solution, and that will get rid of any remaining food residue, and it'll also
And we
help
both
stop
have.
it cross-contaminating clean crockery.
The house is a hive of activity, with the Labas family getting the cleaning buzz.
It really is that. Oh, disgusting.
But even
It's
their
clatty.
frantic activity won't make these floors smell fresh. Cleaning Queen Kim has decided to strip rather than scrub to unlock the shine in the lacklustre living room.
Oh, she's stripping the floors
Kim's really
back.
getting stuck in, but what's this floor
I didn't see Kim doing a thing there. It looked like Kim had paid someone to do
has
that.
got stuck too?
What's that?
I couldn't get it off. It's too hard.
Is that
But
chewing
Dad
gum?
Julian can't wait for Kim to leave.
I'm certainly going to think twice about letting her into my house again.
Wait. Wait, who? Letting who into his house?
It's too hard.
But Dad Julian can't wait for Kim to leave.
For Kim to leave? I thought he was like, get her out the house. I'm like, is that not her house?
Certainly going to think twice about letting her into my house again.
She's fixing your life. Don't be so ungrateful. Don't like him.
Brighton is the home of this week's grime scene. Kim and Aggie have been summoned to teach Juliet and Julian Labas how to clean. They have 3 children, 2 dogs, and 6 years of festering filth to blitz. Looks like the bin men will be making a couple of trips. Josh didn't know cleaning was fun.
A mixture of bleach and water in here. And with this toothbrush, we can get right into these crevices. What do you reckon?
It's really good.
Keep dampening your brush, Pet, so that you've got plenty of cleaning fluid there.
See, right now, I do think you shouldn't have kids to give them, like, chores and things. Like, necessarily. It's not their responsibility to clean the house. But you should be involving them in some of these tasks to do it, because when they leave the house, they then know how to look after themselves. And if you split it across everyone, if everyone has a job, then that's responsibility. I don't see any harm in this. My only concern is maybe having the kid involved with some bleach, but
Get one line and go for it, and keep going at that one line until you get it completely clean, and then go on to the next
look
one,
at the
yeah?
difference. He's so good at that.
Good.
Right, how are we doing in here?
Oh,
Oh, we can see the floor, can't we? Right, what are you doing?
I'm trying to peel the stickers off. It's really
stickers, they're not even finger paints or stickers. I couldn't do this show because I would just walk in and scream. I'd be like, I can't. Agatha, I can't. Do your signs and let's go.
hard.
Well, first of all, you should be wearing gloves, dear.
Okay, thank you.
Put them on, keep your hands nice. Never break a nail, dear, it breaks your heart. I'm going to give you an oil lubricant. And I want you to spray it on lightly.
WD-40.
And then we're going to leave for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't go mad and turn your face away. I don't want you to in any
Give
way
it a mask.
swallow any. Oh dear, don't tickle it. Spray, dear, don't tickle. Come on. Now, while we wait for that... What's that?
When I was younger, I had a bubblegum collection and I couldn't get it off. It's too hard.
How long has that mess been sitting there?
Oh, since about when we moved in.
What?
Thing is, it's not necessarily her fault. Yes, children are vile. Children are vile. But the parents should be saying, right, that's not on. No, oh, your bubblegum collection's coming right on.
See, it's going to break that. Oh.
It does come off. Now, we'll spray the lubricant on that as well, will we? If you were to put chewing gum in your hair... Now, it's all right when it goes on the end of your hair. You have done this.
Out.
Oh, you've done this, have you? Oh, every little monster.
Please don't touch your eye with the gloves, dear.
Do you, aren't you?
Oh, I've picked up Kim's lingo. I'm calling everyone dear.
If it's on the end of your hair, you think, oh, I can lose that bit. But supposing it's right near the roots. Now, if you don't want a bald patch, you know what you do?
What?
You get peanut butter, right? Yes. And you rub it all over that patch. And you work it down the shaft of the hair, and off comes the chewing gum.
Kim and Aggie's
There
cleaning
you go.
know-how never
Think if I just rub peanut butter, it'll grow back. Okay,
ceases to amaze.
that's good, but are you not going to end up with a big spray mark on the ceiling? Well, it is covered in stickers, I suppose.
Conducting a big clean, it's vital to remember all the
Sorry, where's the lighting? Why can't we see anything?
instruments.
The ivory keys have got very sticky and grubby. And
It's
the
very
thing
dull.
to get this off is plain old milk.
I was just thinking, actually, how do I clean my piano,
A little
Aggie?
bit of kitchen roll. Now the keys are a bit stained through age, but I've got most of the grime off here. There we are. And what I like to do after this is to rinse off the keys with plain water. Because
Yeah, I was concerned about them stinking of sour milk
I don't
after.
like the thought of the milk going sour on them.
After
Me and Aggie, by the way, me and Aggie.
24 hours following Kim's every command, the entire Labasse family are finally house-trained. Well, almost all. Nothing beats Carpet Supremo Dave. Not even lack of carpet.
I'm going to say Carpet Supremo, they don't have any.
Boards this dirty like a bit of rough. High-pressure water spray and suction will soon have them back in shape.
David, I think at last we've given you a job you're not going to be able to do. I mean, this
Oh, the sofa.
is absolutely filthy.
This is just abused. They could have really helped themselves by giving it a vacuum at least once or twice a month, because this is the most used part of the settee, because of the arms
Yes.
are stitching there.
By the segue, it's not like me to interrupt, is it? So after last week's, I did hoover my sofa. I take the cushions off my sofa every week and I flip them about so they're on different bits, and I fluff them and I spray them, blah blah blah. But I did the vacuuming, and then in the vacuuming, because I was rustling everything up, I did find a £1 coin, and it was apparently I was like, that is where Liam's trolley pound has gone. So I don't know if this is universal experience, but in my car there is a single £1 coin that lives in the little like whale bit in the middle. It will never ever enter my like cash flow because it's in there purely if I need to get a trolley, or what do you call it in America, a cart at the supermarket, because some of them need like the £1, and then you get the £1 when you take it back. I found Liam's one, so thank you. How clean is your house?
Skin is constantly dropping onto there.
So this is the part
Still
that's the
itchy though.
dirtiest.
Yeah.
But after weeks of cleaning up Britain, Dave knows just what Kim wants.
You can see it's coming up bright, but will it come up much brighter than that?
Well, let's have a look at the other side.
That is, honestly, it's incredible, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't
Oh, my
realise
lady.
that was that.
Now it's time for some final house training.
Got a bit of a serious point to make here, and it's to do with the fleas that those doggies are carrying around on them.
No, please. I just found that bug earlier, and now, so the dogs have fleas. The dogs have fleas. I'm not making it through this episode with any skin left.
Fleas only live on the animals for around 3 days. And during that time, they're laying thousands and thousands of eggs around your home, on the sofa, on your bed, in all the corners. And the only way to get rid of those eggs is to vacuum thoroughly. And you know what? Little accessory for the vacuum cleaner bag. Flea collar. If you put this in the bottom of the bag, it'll stop the fleas from nesting and breeding in there, and it will avoid a flea infestation. So, Leah, I know that you're the one who's not so keen on the dogs being on the sofa and on the bed, so would you be up for vacuuming?
Do we actually have a vacuum? Do we have one?
Mummy, good question. Even she doesn't know the answer to this.
Dragged. Mummy, do we have a vacuum? I don't know, Mummy, do we have one? Right, I'm going on the assumption that they have said if the dogs have fleas. I'm not going to rewind and check. I'm not going to check anything else because it would freak me out. But if the dogs were to have fleas, the only way to deal with that is by
Cleaning
vacuuming.
up the Labasses has been a monumental task, but after 24 hours of scraping, scrubbing, washing and polishing, it's time to inspect the transformation. 2 days ago, the living room smelled like a kennel, and the Labasse family was in the doghouse. Now the fleas have been sent packing, and it's fit for human habitation.
If there were fleas, they have been sent packing.
It's incredible.
We can go down Put a record on,
Piece of
sit there with a
work.
drink of wine.
It's unbelievable.
Watch the telly.
It feels like
Like home.
Finally, Leo, Florrie and Josh have a home fit to invite friends to.
This is like my favourite room now. I love the sofa. And the floor's really great. That's the best thing, I think.
Smothered beneath 6 years of grease and grime, the kitchen wasn't fit for a dog's dinner, but scrubbed back to its original white, now you could eat off the floor.
No.
There's lots of surfaces, isn't there?
Yes,
Everything's
of
very
course.
sort of white looking.
Yes, that's
It's
right.
amazing, isn't it?
There's no grot, there's no grime. It's all been removed.
I like that. There's no grot. There's no grime.
That's what happens
Grot
when
and
you clean.
I will keep at it, I promise.
Will you?
Well, I'll try.
Juliet, you bloody better.
Mum and Dad's bedroom was a dreadful example to the kids. Bags of stinking rubbish everywhere, and drawers spewing their innards onto the filthy floor. Now Juliet and Julian have a tranquil retreat, a shining example for the children to follow.
I just realised my face is giving me away that I'm not... I just glanced over and I saw me going... I was supposed to be having a nice moment. It's clean. The vibe is just not my vibe. The vibe of the rooms are not my vibe. Personally, I think it looks a little bit like the cabin from Evil Dead, but...
Come into the boudoir.
Hey.
I'm impressed.
Wow, that is incredible, isn't it? I didn't think how much stuff we'd actually accumulated.
What you've thrown out or given to charity, you're not even going to miss.
It's a kick up the backside. And what you've all done, I can't thank you enough.
He was chucking them out, that. Mm-hmm. Stephen, he's probably been fed a line by a producer. So like, just say this. And now I'm like, death!
Another mission accomplished. But are the Brighton home wreckers
The
really
fleas!
house-trained?
The fleas.
Kim and Aggie have given the Labas family 2
potential
weeks
fleas
to road
don't
test
have
the
any.
new routine. So how have they coped, Mum?
They have done very well. They really rallied.
That hat. That is an arts and crafts project, and I don't know whether she made it, the daughter made it, or the granddaughter made it, but you know what? Fabulous.
Round and worked hard. Julian's been up 3 o'clock in the morning painting, and
Oh, we're getting
they've
decorated.
thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think it's going to start them off on a new sort of life.
Well, I hope you'll be impressed by your very high
I hope
standards,
I'll be impressed.
Kim, with the cleanliness. I mean,
She's in the house. She's in the house. Freaks me out. She's in the house.
I'm not
Love
impressed
it.
with that for a start off.
this is her bed. She's part of our lives.
Who has been cleaning this room?
Well, you
Needed
have.
much cleaning, has it?
No, we've been playing the piano.
Yeah, I've
playing
been listening to music. Billie Holiday, well, I've got it on. I'm just sort of brushing as I go.
Now, you're obviously enjoying this room, but I'm noticing there's a few little bits of clutter starting to creep in.
Things will find a home without feeling that we have to be spick and span.
No.
Oh, you won't like that?
3 months' time, if we came back here, you bring one piece in a day. It's 90 things in this room like it was when we came here.
Keep a check on it, OK? Now, Julia, I want to see the kitchen. Come on.
Okay, Aggie.
Because of course the woman has to keep the kitchen clean. Oh, it's so decorated.
You've been doing a bit of painting in here as well, I see.
Yes. It really
Since I was
changes the
here
room,
last.
actually. If you paint it, you suddenly can't have the same things on the walls.
It's nice and bright, isn't it? It's quite surprised you kept it so good. Oh, the floor. Have you cleaned that at all? You haven't?
Yes, it's cleaned every day, but it gets mucky again. Every other day.
I'm sorry, you knew they were coming.
You see every day, every other day. You're such a
No,
fibber, aren't you?
Now, have you done anything with this floor at all since we had it varnished for you?
I
Truthfully.
Truthfully, I picked up a few odd pieces of paper.
Yes.
That's as far as it's gone, and I've been relaxing.
It's very simple to clean.
Relaxing.
You must brush it with a soft broom. Just take warm soapy water, take a mop, wring it out very tight.
Yes.
When you've swept the floor, just
Of
go
course.
over it. Just go over it very gently.
Could this be a
This is... I didn't know about varnishing and things like that, so you're not supposed to like clean varnished flooring regularly. You're supposed to do it with that with a damp cloth, not wet. Like every so often to keep it clean, but it can damage the wood and things. So when we moved in, the handrail going up the stairs, I was like wiping it with wipes. I'm like, it's absolutely disgusting. Liam, look at the colour of this. It's brown. Look at this brown coming off, until I realised I had scrubbed all the varnish off it. So that was a learning experience.
New beginning for the Labas family.
Boxes,
Yeah, well,
boxes.
no, you have to ignore those.
I can't, though. I can't.
What? They've just brought it all back in. They've just brought it all back in.
Ignore all these boxes. For goodness sake, how many hours did we spend in here? Delve.
And she was the one, right? They didn't ask him, I guess. I don't really bother too much if the narrative was on her. What do you want? I want to go to my bedroom and relax, and I can't because there's so much clutter in it. So is it him? Is he the clutterer? Is he the one that's been like, no, just bring this in, just bring this in, and she can't challenge that? Or is she the culprit? Is she also the culprit?
Going through everything and clearing it all out.
I haven't finished. There were so many boxes. It's been a real problem. The thing is, it's like you've moved house, but I do find it a bit overwhelming. I keep looking at it thinking it's a bit like before. Now I've got all these boxes to sort out.
In terms of cleaning, the room doesn't smell as fresh as it could do, Juliet.
That's because... I was going to say that's because they're in here.
The dogs are in here, that's why. I was thinking...
An excuse for everything, and just open the window before they come in.
Beautiful as they are.
Yeah, well,
shouldn't be lying on the blinking bed.
It does. It's always fresh in here, apart from the dogs.
That's the same bedding, so unless it's been... I'm not confident that it's been changed and then changed back to this.
Oh well, Bella and Gypsy
Especially
prove
if
there's
there's a
much
pond.
truth in the saying. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Now, remember, keep this house clean.
We
Yes,
will.
Chief.
Clean.
Immaculately, you won't recognise
Absolutely,
it.
I hope
And
not.
keep the clutter level right down. And those dogs off the sofa. Okay?
All right.
Of course.
Bye,
now.
kids.
Bye, kids.
Bye, kids.
Bye. See you then.
Good luck, kids.
I've really
Oh, the
enjoyed
puppies.
meeting Kim and Aggie and getting lots of top tips for cleaning. But I'm not going to be going at it hell for leather. I should just go at
She is part of the problem, isn't she?
it at my own pace, because that wouldn't be me to sort of suddenly rush around with a duster and...
Meeting that formidable woman,
This is the same shot earlier where he's like, oh, I don't want her back in the house. Formidable woman. What does that... Okay.
Kim. I was certainly going to think twice about letting her into my house again.
That is it. They reused the clip. Like, okay, I've been through it. This couple...
Keeping the Labas family spick and span may prove as likely as Kim and Aggie holding back the tide on Brighton Beach.
You know, Aggie, it might be a sparkling ocean out there. We've got a sea of filth to clean up.
You're not wrong there, Kim.
483.
484.
485.
486.
487.
Oh, and Brighton Beach. Well, what do we think of that episode? What do we think of that? That is probably the itchiest episode I've ever seen. I think my arms are a little bit red now, probably from scratching, but that's a me problem. I love the episode. The episode was fun. I am not convinced that that family would have kept that clean. I think it's a... Is it a skill or is it a will? Do they have this? Do they lack the skill to keep the house clean, or do they lack the will? And I think it's very much they lack the will to keep it clean, because even after the 2-week inspection, so much had gone back in. There was so much mess. Aggie even said your bedroom stinks. Sorry, your bedroom stinks, by the way, Juliet. And she's like, oh, it's not my fault. And then at the very end, it was, well, I'm not going to start running about cleaning now because that's not who I am. I'm not going to just, it's like, well, why did you get them in? Just a free clean? They just wanted a deep clean and they didn't want to do it. So, I would love, and I don't even know if there is, I've not even looked any further into this in season 1. I would love to see if there's an episode where they go back to old houses from like seasons before. So we could maybe get a couple from season 1, a couple from season 2, whatever. I don't know how many UK seasons there are. I think it's No, I can't even think. I was going to say 7, but I'm just making that up because I think I saw a US 7 or something at some point. But anyway, let me know what you thought of these manky, cluttery people. I firmly believe a house can be messy. It doesn't have to be unclean, right? So if a house is messy and that's how they choose to live, that is fine. But if the dogs have fleas, it's a lot for Aggie to recommend putting a flea collar in your vacuum cleaner. If you have one, because they didn't know they had one. But yes, let me know what you thought of this this episode, the last episode of season 1. I hope you have enjoyed our little trip down the How Clean Is Your House route. That is now an end to Most Haunted and How Clean Is Your House. So I am considering whether to do any more. I don't know whether I will continue with season 2 of both of them, but we will leave it there. Season 8, episode 1 of season 8. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye.